Hey all, welcome to Get Wiggy with Brie. My name is Brie, and today we're going to talk about the style from Ellen Wille. It's called Cleo, and she is a super cute, like short little bobber. She kind of gives me very Parisian vibes, so I'm excited to get into it. Before we do, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss any wiggy content. All right, y'all, so Cleo. So I kind of told you, I feel like she gives that Parisian vibe. Let me do a quick 360 so you get a better idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, so what do we think? All right, so first let's talk color. This color is called Nougat Mix. I don't know if I'm saying it right. It's Nougat. So Nougat Mix is the best that I can come up with anyway. So it is a medium to dark brown. It has some like light and dark auburn throughout. I almost feel like she has some blondie pieces too. It isn't mentioned on the description of the color, but it's a really beautiful color. And I actually think it would be a good one if you're kind of transitioning from either like light to dark or dark to light, because it does have such a good color variation. But if for some reason this isn't your jam, this style does come in like 10 to 12 colors, so there's something out there for everyone. As far as the fibers go, these are heat-friendly synthetic fibers, and so I feel like that, and then paired with the length, it's a great style if you're looking for something that's very low maintenance. See, it's like off the shoulder. It's not gonna have a lot of friction on much of anything. And then even if it does, even if you do need to touch it up, it's heat-friendly synthetic, so it's easy and you don't have to have any specialty tools to do so. As far as the cap size, so Ellen Wille usually runs like petite to average. So for reference, I am a 21.75 circumference, and she actually fits me really comfortably. I'm right in that like petite to mostly average category, but this cap really does feel comfortable. As far as the weight, this style is 1.3 ounces, and she feels super lightweight. It almost feels like I don't have much of anything on my head. I probably would forget if I didn't have these little bangs here, but something I'll discuss is the bangs. So sometimes when you have a style, some bangs are like a little bit too long. They're in your eyes, like you don't even know what to do with them. These ones I actually feel like hit me super nicely. Like I have this one right here, which is pretty close to my eye, but otherwise it's in a really good spot. And once I put my glasses on, I'm not having a lot of trouble. I feel like as glasses wearers, sometimes we run into trouble with bangs or like where it sits on your ear tab or anything like that. But with this style, it actually fits incredibly comfortably. As far as this cap design, you guys, so this is a basic cap. So you can see here, we do not have a lace front on this style, but we do have a mono crown. So you do have a little area right here that'll give that realistic look. Otherwise, you do have a basic cap on top. So we're gonna have some permatease up here through the cap, but not a whole lot, nothing crazy. All right, y'all, so that's a pretty good look at the outside. Let's take a look underneath the cap. As I mentioned, we are gonna have a hard front on this style. She does come with a mono crown, so you'll have a little bit of a natural look in this section, but otherwise this is a basic cap. You're gonna have a little bit of permatease throughout this area right here, but nothing excessive. So next, moving on to the ear tabs, we have some stays in place here, but they have some nice cozy velvet ear tabs, some Velcro adjusters, and then a velvet extended nape. And then you'll see we have a nice wefted cap, so she's gonna be really breathable and have some stretch. Okay, so we've looked at her inside, we've looked at her underneath the cap. Let's take it outside so we can take a better look at this color. All right, so in the sunroom, you get the same kind of look that we saw in the kitchen, but let's take it really outside. And this is what we're working with, you guys. So you can see we have these lighter pieces throughout here. Sorry, there's a dog barking off in the distance. But we have some lighter pieces throughout here. We have some darker pieces up towards the back. I would say that there's more highlights up towards the front than there are throughout, but really beautiful color. All right, y'all, so we looked inside, outside, underneath the cap. Overall, I mean, this is a great style, especially if you're somebody who's like, okay, I want low maintenance. I don't want to have to do a whole heck of a lot, and I want it to be super easy breezy. I'm gonna tell you what, I took this out of the box, I threw it on, and I did nothing to her, like nothing. I went like this. That's it. That's all I did. And I feel like if you get a style like that, it's super nice and it makes wig wearing just that much easier. So as always, I put a 30% off discount link down in the description below. If you have any questions at all, let me know. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.